Macari.
Let's see. Like we're alive. Good
Hey,
morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Picker.
How's everybody doing today?
Let me
Let's
find the
get the chat
thing.
going and all that jazz. Missed you guys yesterday. Good
Yeah,
old,
people were asking for you in all the different chats I was in.
good old storms knocked my internet out. So
Did you have bad? Is that what it was? You had bad storms?
yeah, I had a pretty bad thunderstorm. About it was probably around 6, 6:30, something like that, and it just came. It was pretty rough. And seeing um, trees swaying, and it only lasted for probably about 30 minutes, but
Oh, wow.
it was a it was a big one. We had a downpour, and yeah, it was pretty rough. Let's see here. Switch
It is
account.
weird how sometimes there's. I remember one time I went I left here to go somewhere, and about 15 minutes after I left up the
Uh huh.
road, Michael called me and he said, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, am I okay? I'm fine." He said, "That storm was awful. And all I could think about was you in the driving in the car." And I'm like, "It's bright, it's sunny." Like I saw nothing. And what did they call it? They called it a microburst.
Right.
But it literally in 10 minutes flat, trees down, people's decks blown. It was just,
Yeah.
when I came back later, it was devastating. It was just the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Like you entered a different
Yeah.
dimension or something because it was so. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just crazy. Morning,
Those are
Hank. Liz.
those are very crazy um,
Yeah.
little occurrences, but yeah, I think I've only been through. I think I've only seen one actually since I've been here. One of those microbursts, and
Microburst.
it's crazy,
Morning, Shirley.
crazy, crazy. Let's see. Come on, chat. Get on with it. Let's
And
see.
Patty. Everybody's up and awake and getting it this morning.
Come on. Get with it. YouTube is not cooperating this morning, I guess. Let's see. Restore the chat. There we go. There's Liz and Shirley and Hank. I hope y'all are having a good day so far. It's Thursday. It's reset day.
Yeah, it seems like this week is really going fast.
It has. It is kind of just.
And it's just crazy that this is 4th of July weekend coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
There's nothing going on. No fireworks, no.
They are having fireworks here tomorrow, I believe. Um, but they just do them. They do them like in a field,
Oh,
and I can see them from my backyard.
oh, okay.
So, and I'm sure that's the town is so small that that's
Yeah.
probably about
Hey,
the
Bump
same
Crack.
thing with everybody. But
They usually do them here with the big, like I'm along the bay So way south of us, at the very tip of New Jersey, they do fireworks, and they have this whole big thing with food trucks, and everybody. It's like just a huge thing. So
Mhm.
this year they're having the fireworks themselves, but no gathering, so no
Right.
festival or anything. But we could, like, we'll be able to walk down to our beach and sit in our chairs and watch them from there.
Yeah.
But it's more fun.
Yeah. They so apparently our Kansas governor ordered masks wherever you're at, basically.
Oh
they
wow,
they said it was mandatory. Um, so yeah. Uh, I think I think we're headed for another
shutdown.
lockdown. Actually,
I
I mean, I don't. Well, I take that back because I know that, like in Julie's, I seen on the news that the governor had closed restaurants and other places of business. They had reclosed a bunch of those places. So it's very possible. It looks
that's
like
it.
it's coming to that. Oh, excuse me. It definitely looks like it's coming to that. Um,
I yeah, it's
and
awful.
they
I
they
don't know how
closed a
business
couple
is
of
going to ever be able
restaurants
to.
just in our area. They closed a few. They closed one restaurant because somebody was there was like a COVID exposure, and so they closed that restaurant. And yeah, it's crazy. It is nuts.
Yeah,
So
I I don't know. I read
it's
so many different things that
it's getting crazy. Get your
it.
listings up,
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm worried about. Like,
maybe I don't even think we've hit the second wave of it. I think it's this is just this is just kind of the way it is for the first wave because things were rules were lifted and then everybody just went like hog wild, and said, "Woohoo, let's go!" We don't have to wear a mask. We can get together and
but I
have
think
big barbecues and
yeah, but I think a lot of that is at the fault of the gov officials and the healthcare officials that at first said masks weren't necessary, and then first said masks did nothing, and now say masks should be worn. At first said, all
I
we
don't
need
really,
to do is
I really
flatten the
don't I just don't even think they know. I think they are kind of grasping at straws and and that's why you get the well this doesn't matter, it's because at first they were thinking that it was on the surfaces
right, and
and
now they don't think that anymore.
I think it is my thought is it's completely airborne. So, and if it's airborne, even if you go outside, you're still going to get it.
Right.
It just depends on how bad, how I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. So, are you going to go outside in your backyard and mow your lawn with the mask on? I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Am I going to go, stand in a crowd of 20 people and hang out? No, I'm not going to do that either. you know, uh, I think practicing social distancing is key.
I do too. I do too.
I think that has but also the masks. I don't know. I think people just need to try and stay in, and it's easy for me to say because I work from home. But I think people just don't need to be going out. You know, they don't need to be going to restaurants and I understand that's important because you have to live your life, but also I think there has to be a little bit of reserve there, and if
But
everybody was doing that same
the
thing.
states that had the biggest lockdowns, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, uh, they still have the highest numbers of cases and deaths, and most of those deaths were indoors in
Mhm.
those long-term care facilities and in
Sure,
the nursing homes.
sure. And I feel like they were they
Fishing a
were
ticket.
definitely they should those people, those facilities should have been like number one priority,
Right.
and they weren't.
No, and Pennsylvania and New Jersey and Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York, I think in all 3 states, the governors put out executives orders forcing the nursing homes to take COVID patients.
Hmm.
So, I
Yeah,
mean, that was obviously not the brightest thing to do. I I don't know. We stayed in. We did what we were supposed to do. We were in Florida when the whole thing broke out. We
hmm
came, we hunkered down, we stayed in. As soon as things were opened up, we've been out, we've been about, we've been yard selling, we've been thrift shopping, we've been doing whatever. And a lot of the people I know who've actually caught the virus were the ones who did not get out and about. I don't, so I really think, but we've worn masks, we've followed all the rules. So
how do
I
you
honestly do not know. And I think a big thing, I really think a big thing was when the protests started and the governors who locked everything down. Oh, Todd says my internet speed is like 0.0000 right now, so I can't come into the panel.
well, keep trying.
I think once the governors who forced the lockdowns went out and protested against their own executive orders, and then that whole load of healthcare officials signed that statement saying that protesting is more important than worrying about social distancing. I think people thought this is just a huge crock of crap, and that's why they stopped following the rules. I That's honestly what I think. I've heard lots of people say that it 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 can't be both way. It can't be both ways. It can't be that the virus is so deadly that if you even look at somebody cross-eyed, you're going to give it to them, and their blood is on your hands. But
Right.
oh, we can go out shoulder to shoulder with thousands of strangers and protest, and nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's why I think some people, not all, I think young
Hmm.
people just don't give a crap.
Fishing and Picking says I got an email for doing the SBA 1,000 grant, but it's for a loan over $9,000 with the 30-year fixed rate interest rate 3.75% instead of the 1,000 free money. Did I do something wrong? What I am gathering is that I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
Liz is saying it, yeah.
the grant will should hit your account. You have the option to accept the loan, but the grant it won't even notify you when it's hit. It'll just show up in your account. Um, that's what I am gathering. Um, right, exactly.
That's what I've
So,
heard as well.
um, so yeah, just keep an eye on your account wherever you put it through, um, and see what happens. Yeah, Liz says mine came over a month ago. I got the grant first, and then the loan offer came over a couple of weeks ago. So
Sally.
there's Sally.
Morning. Hang on a second. I got to get my sound going.
Okay.
Here's Brandon. Morning, Brandon.
Oh,
Yeah, Liz says mine came over
sorry.
over.
I'm rookie. I know.
Sally.
It looks like you just woke up, did you?
I did.
That's okay.
For some reason. Are you out here?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're through my headphones. It doesn't say that though. Like it's saying that it's through my TV, so that's weird. Okay, talk.
Hello, hello, check, check, check. Hello, hello,
Testing.
check, check, check.
Testing one,
Check,
two,
check.
three.
Check,
Okay.
check.
Well, I guess I'll just do it through my headphones and see if my computer shuts down. The headphones actually smooth my hair back. Like I'm a
Like you got a
cockatoo.
headband.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm
do I
not a
need to comb my
cockatoo.
hair today? No, just put on my headset.
Pretty much. I ran my fingers through it. I didn't brush it though.
That's okay.
6 days until my haircut. Yay!
Yay.
I hope to God the governor of Pennsylvania doesn't shut down salons again. I will just murder somebody.
You wouldn't think that you would hear that from Maggie. Yeah.
Nope.
I'm just gonna murder somebody if I don't get my hair cut.
Michael got a haircut yesterday for the first time in 4 months. Oh my God.
Gosh.
He looks like 20 years younger.
Oh.
He had to call. Let me see. He went online and then he put his name in. And then they told him that the wait time was approximately 2 hours. And they would text him. And then when they texted him, he had 15 minutes to get to the barber. So that's what he did. And it was just about 2 hours. They texted him. He went in, got his hair cut.
Nice.
Maggie the slasher. Do not come between me and my haircut.
I just taught in the chat.
He says his internet's not working.
That's what he
Well, how are
says.
you on YouTube?
I don't know.
Maybe he's on his phone or something.
Our day off was yesterday.
Yes.
Not today. Today you get docked.
Shirley says we had very few new cases in the last 5 weeks. That is a mystery because hundreds of volunteers have been constantly working to clean up and rebuild after the dam failure and flood. Yeah, I don't know.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. Jody, good morning.
And that's the thing is
Jody.
just because you're around somebody that has it, it doesn't mean that you automatically get it.
Right.
You know, you're exposed, but it doesn't mean that you've got it.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm gonna try and hunker down, and you know, when all of this happened the first time, it was, you know, yeah, it was an inconvenience and it wasn't the best, but it definitely made me work more, you know, because I was home more. And so I'm going to try and just, you know, do that again. I don't know if that's going to work again, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe just try to psych myself out type of thing and say,
Right.
nope, you can't go out. You know, you got to stay in, and we'll see how that works. But
didn't Todd just get a new modem?
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to get on that line, buddy boy.
Karen says some of the cases in Texas are bogus. They're reporting people who are coming in for elective surgeries as COVID cases. Yeah.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You can't base anything on the numbers because you don't know what and how they're coming up with this stuff. But you know, all you can do is
Yeah.
protect yourself,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I've been reading, Karen.
And that sucks because you wish, I wish that it would be the numbers would be more accurate,
Yeah.
but there's so many variables on how those numbers are recorded, how, who they're assigning the COVID to, who knows. Um, but all I can say is you just got to protect yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the biggest and best advice
And
I can give, really.
and protect others. Wear the mask. It doesn't hurt to wear the mask, you know? I
So
don't it's a small price
yeah,
to
We were at
pay.
the beach yesterday and it was just no masks.
Well,
Nobody was wearing masks.
I don't think you need to wear the mask to sit on a beach. I mean, how was the crowds? Were you close by anybody?
No, we were at like a where there was a barbecue pit and they have them spread out, anyways,
hmm
where, you have a little bit of room, and we weren't like right on the beach either. We were like set back a little bit. Um, so, but like right up at the beach, they were lined up. They were pretty much, there was, well,
there's a lot of people there.
yeah,
But I think even in that case, I think you kind of have to use some you know what am I trying to say?
common sense.
Yeah, I mean you're not going to go up and and start you know get right next to somebody and start talking
Right.
to them.
Well,
I mean, other than your
I kind of
the people
did.
the people
Well,
that you live with and I don't know.
it was an afterthought because I didn't even think about it right at first, but like we had went to the store to get because there's like a store on the beach, and we had went to the store to get because they have an ice cream shop, and we went up there to get ice cream. And when we came out, there was a lady that came out like, and she kind of like started walking beside me
Mhm.
and said, "That looks delicious," and we were talking about the ice cream and everything, and I didn't even think about it really. I I tend to forget,
Right.
about the whole social distancing thing, and I'm, me, I'm like a chatter anyway. So,
Yeah.
she's like, I didn't even know her, but she was like standing beside me, and we're like walking away from the ice cream shop, and she's talking to me about my ice cream. But I mean, like whenever I think about it, like, oh, that's why they were kind of like leaning towards the other side while I was walking by them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I feel like it was better than sitting inside somewhere.
Right.
Morning, Dottie.
Morning, Dottie.
Yeah.
I I don't know. And on one hand, I think people just need to live. They
I do
just need
too.
to, do their normal routine and, you should be able to go to a restaurant if you want to. You can't go to a restaurant and wear a mask. That is
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work like that. So I don't know.
And seriously, why should the servers have to wear masks? I think that's I don't I mean we have restaurants here where the servers are wearing masks and we have restaurants here where the servers are not wearing masks.
Yeah.
So it's, it's like everybody should be doing the same thing, but nobody is. So
Right.
then, it's like I guess up to
Morning,
them.
Julie.
But
Morning, Julie.
when you walk into some place, you're used to seeing smiles,
Right.
Yeah.
and to me that's part of it. And if you can't walk in and see smiles, you see somebody wearing masks, it's like it kind of takes away from it for a
Yeah.
little bit, a little bit. It just doesn't it doesn't give the same feeling.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy.
And for some reason, I was thinking that because we went to Taco Bell yesterday, I was thinking that Taco Bell lobby was open. But Brandon said no, they haven't opened yet. They haven't opened any of the fast food restaurant lobbies.
Huh.
So I have
Yeah.
kind of like an ear thing today. Like
You
it's
sound kind of raspy.
yeah, it's my ear down into my throat.
Do you think it was from
And
swimming?
yes, I think that's what it is. Because I went for a big swim yesterday. I was out
Yeah.
there for like at least an hour.
Yeah.
At least an
That's
hour.
good.
And I was swimming underwater and all that. So
So that probably had a lot to do with it, I'm sure. Just
yeah.
kind of get that when you go swimming, you know.
Yeah, I usually do. But I love swimming, so it makes it worth it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Todd, you're funny. Just people ask me to mask up because I look better that way. I don't believe it.
There's probably a lot of people who look better that way, but
Mhm.
yeah. How's sales going?
I got paid for something. That was what woke me up because I got into Ching. And I was like, oh, what was that? It was something that somebody bought the other day. They're like Disney like dinner glasses from McDonald's.
Mhm.
And they sent me an offer the other day and everything, but they didn't pay until today, so I gotta get those out.
Yep. Julie says the world is a shit show right now.
Yep.
Pretty much.
That's about the size of it. All we can do is just protect ourselves and our families, and you know, try not to go out as much as we did. We kind of need to reel it in, and you know, I know at first we were, forced to kind of stay in and stay away from everybody, and now and then the reins were kind of loosened a little bit, and everybody went hog wild, and then now they're kind of pulling back.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be for a while.
But I think, that from what I'm reading, cases are going up, and it just ticks me off when you see these headlines, cases soaring and blah, blah, blah. And then you look at the numbers and yeah, cases are soaring, but the death rate is still falling overall. And hospitalizations are fair. There's very, very few places where hospitals are overwhelmed at all. And
And
from
there's
what
people that are recuperating too.
people are recuperating, people are coming out of, there's more, I read all these horrible articles about headlines about Arizona, and it turns out, yeah, their hospitals are filling up, but also they're doing elective surgeries and all that now. Everybody who comes in is tested for COVID. So you're
Mhm.
listed as a COVID hospitalization, whether you came in for that or not. And also, the death rate is falling, and they're finding that the cases are really milder. And I see so many different articles, and you have to dig for them because you can't, the
Yeah.
main reporting is not. All these cases where all these people bodies into one lake, wherever it was, and there was absolute no cases actually spreading from that episode. The hairdressers and wherever they were that worked, and they infected or they exposed 170 people, and I think only one person actually came down with it. So I think it's getting milder, and I think it's getting, the death rate is declining. But I just think the media, honestly, I don't think the media wants the hysteria to be over. I
Well,
think they
no, because
want, yeah,
that's you get
That's
viewers,
crazy, Julie.
you get
yeah,
numbers from chaos and everybody's going to the news to look at. I
right.
have truthfully, I haven't looked at the numbers. I haven't looked at.
Me neither.
I just because I think that part is not correct, and So Julie
Yeah.
said, so father-in-law's coworker's wife didn't have COVID. She had the flu. So after all that,
Mhm.
her father-in-law, well, actually, it was the whole crew. It was a tree crew got taken off of work because they thought they were exposed, and then come to find out she just had the flu. I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm not saying it's not serious. It's definitely absolutely serious, but I don't think it's worth just absolutely destroying our economy and people's livelihoods for. There are people who are never ever going to recover. Their business are never ever going to recover.
No.
And it's just despicable. These people, these restaurants in New Jersey that bought all this food and hired people ahead of this weekend and had the rug pulled out from under them, not because cases are rising in New Jersey. They're not. Everything's declining in New Jersey, but because cases are rising in Florida, Arizona, he's going to punish these people in New Jersey. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Hello, Regina. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome. She says the CDC admitted to including positive antibody test with the COVID positive.
I
So
read
what
that
do the
too.
numbers mean now?
Right.
The
Numbers
numbers
mean
are
nothing.
skewed because, and you can't believe anything with the numbers, which is why I stopped looking at them because they don't mean anything. For a while they weren't adding them, then
Yeah.
then for a while they were adding. They're including more because they're getting paid for them more. Um, so it's like ever since then I'm like, just because they put the numbers out there doesn't mean crap. Um,
Yeah, I
they-
think it's more important for you to
Morning, Regina.
keep an eye out for your what do you call it, for your county, the county
yeah,
that you're in, the area that you're
Yeah.
in. I think that's more important.
and ours are still the same as
Yeah.
what they were about a month and a half ago.
And ours are here, and it was just mass hysteria in the news about Cape May County down here, and how Memorial Day people, and there wasn't even anything, people came to the beach on Memorial Day. Wait 2 weeks, it's going to be awful. Our case is going to be skyrocketing. It's going to be terrible, and
Yeah.
nothing. It hasn't increased. It hasn't increased down here.
Yeah.
So I just, ugh,
I
I don't
know,
know.
Julie. I know. Uh,
That's
well,
It's a shame.
so everything closed back up in California.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Restaurants,
Wow.
restaurants, everything. They closed it back up.
Ugh.
So, yeah. But Yeah, I mean, as much as it sucks, and as much as I would love to go out there, and
Mm-hmm.
you just have to. I mean, it's just something that has to be done.
Yeah.
Whether or not there had to have been a reason for your sister-in-law to cancel that flight, and it doesn't mean that it was for nothing. Maybe it was for something else that you
Yeah,
don't, you know. So
that's true.
you just kind of have to look at it that way, and chalk this year up as it's going to be a party at home, and you know
Yeah.
but this it's a screwed up year.
It
I mean,
is.
and
Yeah.
that's just the way that you got to look at it. It's just, and there's no rhyme or reason. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the way it is. And, we got to hope for next year. Everybody's, I'm sure, is ready for New Year's Eve to be here so we can, hope for a better year. But it was just kind of you know,
It's a wash.
things will get better. You have to keep your your what am I trying to say? Your spirit up. You got to keep your spirit. Look at the good things.
Yeah.
Because
That is absolutely true.
your family is healthy. Even though things suck right now. Your family's healthy. You're not in the
Mm-hmm.
hospital. You're not.
Yeah.
You know. Think of the good things.
Right.
Um, Shirley said there's several articles regarding faulty testing. One sent in tests using fruit.
Fruit?
Oh my gosh. And
Oh,
I'm
so
not
like they
sure.
send the test along with fruit?
Or maybe they use the fruit to a swab, and that's what I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. I have no idea. That's why I don't. You hear all these stories, and you don't really know what is
Mm-mm.
true, what is false. So that's why I don't really pay any attention to the news,
No.
because it all it does is
Lie.
cause chaos. It causes you to, think, oh my gosh, the world is ending, everybody's going to be in trouble. And that, I mean, that produces so much, what do you call it, negative, just in life. We
Mm-hmm.
still got to live. We still
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
live our life to the best that we can. So, that is what you got to focus on.
Well, thank you for joining us at COVID Corner.
Yeah. Well, Todd isn't here to give us a topic of the day.
Right?
He's like, good news, Gwen is here. But it's good for me, bad for her.
No, I think it is good for you, Todd. She keeps you in line.
Yeah.
Keeps that whip a snapping.
Hey Maggie, did you get your loan yet? Your loan
No,
thing?
I
You
did
didn't?
not. I did not.
Okay. And you haven't got any emails or anything?
I got one email saying um, that I'm eligible for the loan. It gave me the amount and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I didn't get, no.
You didn't get the $1,000.
Mm-mm.
Todd, did you get yours?
But I think that is the way it goes.
It
I
still
think
may come. Yeah.
I think you will still get your $1,000
Yeah, Bridget got hers.
because you applied. Just because
Right.
you applied. But the loan part is your decision. So the
Right.
$1,000 I think is you're going to get it because you applied. But and then they gave you the option for the actual loan part. That's right. Fishing and picking changes.
Changes.
I don't even know how that song goes. I'm not a
I
big
know. I was trying to think of it, and I don't
Tupac.
either. Can't
I like.
remember.
I've always liked Tupac, but I don't remember that song. So today is reset day.
That's right.
I am really hoping, especially with everything that's still going on, I'm really hoping that eBay will extend the 50,000
50,000.
listings.
Yeah.
I'm really, really hoping. Got my fingers crossed for that one because I need that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's only going to be good for eBay, and it's,
Sure.
good for us too.
Sure. I mean, even though, no, I did not list 50,000 items in a month, but it definitely helped me with my reset. I was able to do that. And so, that it definitely helped me. If it doesn't, if it goes back to the normal 1,000 or whatever store you're signed up for, I may have to revisit the whole anchor store thing, in order to be able to do the reset.
Yeah.
Because I think
it'll be too much. It'll be too expensive.
It'll be too expensive. I just have to make sure that it's going to pay off. If I do that, if it's going to be worth it, which is that's a lot of money.
The loan is the SBA. It's a SBA business loan or whatever. That, yeah, it's like 3 point. I think that's what it is, isn't it? 3.75.
Yeah.
And they give you. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I don't know a whole lot.
So the 1,000 is the grant.
Yes.
So the 1,000 is for a grant, and then the loan, they give you the option for the loan on that. So yeah, I'm really frustrated with these shipping supplies.
Why? What's wrong?
Because they didn't have anything in stock.
Oh.
So I ordered yesterday because I never did get my free coupon.
You didn't get your coupon.
They said that they emailed me when I talked to the lady from eBusiness or eBay for Business on Facebook. She said she sent me an email, with that. No, I never received it. So I placed my order yesterday. I really needed some padded flat rates, or padded envelopes.
Right.
They were back ordered. So I ordered the poly mailers, which were not back ordered. And when I got the notice, it said your order should be there before August 10th. I'm like, August?
Jeez.
August?
Maybe you should try to buy them through somebody else.
Well, I mean, you can't do that because, I mean, you can, but I mean, that was with my coupon.
So you got your coupon?
I got my coupon for
her quarterly coupon.
This quarter.
But you didn't get your free one.
I didn't get my free one. Anyway, I'm really considering looking at other options as far as, maybe buying just regular poly mailers and just calling it good with that.
Yeah.
I'm tired of. Number one, if that's who eBay is picking to because that's a company and they chose them to provide those, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That eBay stuff. If they chose them, then they should be able to produce.
keep up. Yeah.
That shouldn't be an issue. So anyway, it's a little.
Everybody put the Maggie put the link in the chat so that you could go there if you wanted to read up on it. I mean, we don't really like saying, you know, this is what this is and this is what this is unless we're experts, you know. So you know, so go read it for yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
It seems like a good deal, you know.
I mean, there's a lot of people that they weren't interested in the loan part, but
Right.
I mean, even $1,000 that can help, especially in our type of business. So yeah, I mean, and that is fishing and picking. You're
I know.
probably right.
You're probably right.
Oh man, I need to get some burlap poly mailers or something made in USA.
You know what? I have looked high and low for disposable masks made in the USA. I can't find anything.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
No. Jody, if you have a link to that, I would love that. If you have a specific place that you get them from. I prefer the bubble, the padded ones over the just a regular poly mailer. But if I have to go poly mailer, I will. I need some generic ones.
That's what I need. I don't like sending like Poshmark orders in an eBay. Well, I usually use the padded flat rate, but Macari orders, like I don't like sending in an eBay envelope.
Yeah, I actually have separate poly mailers for specifically for Macari. I mean, they don't have Macari on it, but that's what I. They don't have any brand on them.
Blank ones, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I only have a few of those. Yeah, I would be interested in that if you know where I could find those. Or
I need to look because I was thinking right now, I wonder if they have poly mailers at like Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen them there before, but they might. I never was looking, you know?
Yeah. I've never looked. Well, I only get to Dollar Tree like every 6 months or so because that's the nearest one. Is 60 miles away. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to buy a big bulk of them, I want a good price. Because I'd probably buy 200 to 400, just to have them on hand. So yeah, I only have 2 going out. Now, actually, I have 3. I sold a pair of pants yesterday for $50.
What? Gold linens?
$50. No, they were actually a pair of the Rocky Mountain Western jeans.
Oh.
Rocky Mountain Western jeans?
And they are red.
Oh.
Cool.
And I had them listed for $50 and they sold outright.
Awesome.
So
never even heard of those.
Yeah, they're high waisted. I used to wear them all the time. They're high waisted. They kind of have the butt. Usually they don't have like back pockets. And so they kind of have like an open butt, and it actually makes your physique a little, because it kind of accentuates the rear,
the derriere.
Yeah, so the small waist, and
Lifts
then
and
the
shapes.
butt, and then yeah, and usually they're fairly long. Um, but yeah,
Oh,
it was a good sale.
I love those nice sales.
And I was like,
Uh,
so
I
I
saw
can't
the
say that nothing is sold over on Poshmark because that has sold, but it's been so slow over there lately.
Poshmark has been almost dead for me.
Hmm.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not really sure, but um, let's see.
See, Todd, I told you you should have bought your own freaking modem. I told you.
Search spell
Told you
million.
so. All right, A9.
Okay. Yeah, I may look on Amazon or, if anybody knows where to get some good padded poly mailers, let me know. And if you're selling any, let me know. I might buy them from you.
Yeah, and really that company should have stuff like in stock all the time because nobody I mean, a lot of people use their coupons whenever it first comes out or whatever, but then there's a lot of people that don't use it until the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they really need to be ready for that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they're doing it for eBay, they should. They're falling behind. They're not
Mhm.
sticking with their contract.
Right.
So may have to be looking elsewhere, and it's all write off. So you know, kind of look at that too.
That's right, Todd. I am right.
So Todd, come on,
You can come
try
on
it.
with your phone, Todd.
Try it again. I got to work today.
Yeah.
I got to get some work done today.
I gotta work today at home.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Julie, that's good.
Just getting
Five,
Halloween orders already.
6. Oh yeah,
Wow.
she's been getting them for a while. And I
Wow.
told her yesterday. I said, "You get ready for the end of this year because there's going to be lots of babies born the end of this year and
Mhm.
into next year." So that's awesome, Jody. I used List Perfectly on Sunday. Listed 69 Macari. Just started Macari Sunday. Sold 5 items within 24 hours. I was confused with the shipping, but I think I did it right. There you go.
Yeah, the shipping can be kind of weird over there. I mean,
You ship through List Perfectly? Oh,
No,
you're talking about
through
no,
Macari.
Macari. Yeah,
Macari.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because it just depends on, like, I was thinking about it the other day and I'm like, am I doing this right? Because if I ship it myself and 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 what if it gets lost? So if it gets lost or whatever, even though it has tracking on it, if it gets like stuck somewhere and then I can't figure out where it's, what they're doing with it.
mhm,
What?
So is that my responsibility to
yes,
refund the buyer even though it's lost in?
That's what I read, that if you
yes,
don't do your shipping through Macari, you're on your own.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm. Well, that makes me want to go to not paying for shipping
yeah,
and letting them just buy the Macari label outright.
Yeah. I'm
Morning,
kind
Mike.
of swaying that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely don't want, this is a thing, like, okay, whenever you were on their listing and stuff, it's got that scale that says, oh yeah, this is the right price or whatever. And then, I usually have to go way, because I'm adding my shipping into it.
Right.
I usually have to go way to the other side because I'm like, I'm not, I'm not trying to sell this thing for just $10 and then, only have half of the shipping covered. And by their rates, that's what it looks like for them.
Yeah.
So anyways, maybe that's what I need to do. Because if you don't have any coverage, because I was thinking about it the other day and I'm like, why was I thinking that I would be covered by like USPS if some of the stuff is going first class
Yeah.
and
I
and
mean,
then they're saying that they're
you're
not gonna.
yeah, your only option with that, your only other option would be to do everything as like a if you shipped on your own, then everything would have to go through priority
Yeah.
because at least you would have a option you would have insurance. So basically, if you're
Would you
going,
though?
huh?
You get what, $50?
Yeah, actually, well, is it $50 or is it $100?
It's $50 because the $100 is through eBay.
Okay.
$100 because you're top rated or whatever.
Okay.
So, oh, Todd made it in. He's in the waiting room.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna switch everything over and see how that goes because
I mean that
I've
would
not
be
tried it.
that might be the only. I mean, yeah, your customer is going to have to pay more money, but I mean, I don't know. It's a toss up. If you have a 4-ounce shirt, are you gonna put it for $4.99? I think that would be the better option, other than shipping it on your own and then it get lost and then you have to, I don't know.
Yeah. And then you're responsible for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then until that comes to where where you have to do something like that, you're not gonna feel the blunt of it, but I don't want to have that situation happen.
Am I here?
Yeah. Carol, come back. Carol, come back.
Carol, come on. We need you.
I left my video off, so maybe I'd have enough internet to
My
at least
God.
come and chat.
Do you have a camera or no?
You need to call your guy.
Yeah, I've got a camera. It's just my internet speed is so slow now. It'd probably shut me off if I turned on my camera.
Probably.
Maybe.
They don't like you much over there, do they? That's not nice.
It's just stupid small town internet service.
They don't know you.
Yeah.
That's because they don't know you.
Carol.
Carl!
Would Carol come in and then leave?
Yeah. I think she just said that.
Ah.
It was scary to apply for the SBA deal because my internet kept going on and off while I was trying to get it done.
Oh.
I didn't want to do something wrong, but then I wound up doing something wrong anyway, so.
Whatever. Did you? What'd you do wrong?
Yeah. I put down 0 employees and I was supposed to put down 1, but
Can you redo it?
if I don't know. I just filled in the, did y'all have to,
Did we all have to what?
He gone.
Damn it.
He left us hanging once again. Dang it.
Oh, Jody looked it up and said on the USPS, and it says $100 insurance now for priority. So that's good.
So I guess what you could do is you could, if you had an item that was of good, good expense, I guess, somewhat good expense, say, $20 or over, then you could, put it in as put the listing in on Macari as, say, that you'll ship it yourself, but always ship priority. So that way, if it did get lost, then you could put a claim on it. Sally, you're muted.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know. I think that's kind of the way that I'm going to have to, because I had an item, and I kind of know about this because I had an item that I shipped, but I've been kind of confused on the whole, because I have some that I am going that I'm shipping on my own, and then some that I am shipping through Macari.
Right.
Well, I screwed up, and I put it as I was shipping it, and it already had taken out the $4.99. It was a screw up. So I shipped the item. On the tracking, it had both of my to and from. It had my address, and it was coming to me, which was not the case. I sent the item. I never got paid for the item. The customer never put the rating through. It never, prompted me. So I got a hold of Macari. I said, "Look, this customer bought this item. I shipped it. They received it because I verified that they had received it. But because I shipped it on my own, they wouldn't even do anything with it. They said it would automatically go to rating." And then I got a message and it said, "We have deleted this whole transaction." And I'm like, so I didn't get paid for nothing.
Great.
Wow.
So I was a little
totally
perturbed with that because I thought that was, pretty shady. Tried to get a hold of somebody, couldn't get a hold of anybody, and then I kind of just dropped it. I was like, I ain't got no time for this.
I just looked at my email and I got an email from this place.
Morning, Joanna.
From the SBA.
Okay.
Yeah, I had gotten an email from them.
am I back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sort of. Your internet connection.
I'm glad you made it back. So I don't know. I was pretty upset. I was just trying to figure out a way that I could protect myself and my shipping. I'm sure that I did something wrong on that whole thing, but sometimes you got to cut your losses, and just move on because it's going to take more time and energy. Todd, poor Todd. He's just not. He can't do it to this morning.
Yeah, he needs to
So
get a list of freaking modems that he could use with that service. And
he just got one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to go buy his own.
I think he
I still
bought
haven't
it.
gotten.
I mean, it was from the company, but I think he bought it.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
for a lot of money.
But why is not working? I'd be calling them and saying, I need a new modem.
Yeah.
Your service sucks. Yeah, I believe you can still apply for the
Yeah.
grant and the loan. I believe that's still open. So yeah, get over there and do that. Even if you just get the grant, it's worth it.
I'm gonna have.
Good morning, Joanna. She says I'm dog sitting this week. That's cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, Todd's back.
Brandon, I'm sending you a copy of this. So I don't know.
A copy of what?
This email I got.
Bumcrack
Oh, yeah,
says I sold an item on Monday on eBay, then shipped it yesterday. Then last night I got a message off eBay saying suspicious activity. The person wasn't a registered member, so eBay canceled the sale. What?
That's just crazy.
Huh.
Yeah.
eBay canceled the sale after you shipped it?
It looks like it.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, you need to call eBay.
Yeah.
So I got another one of those offers yesterday
Uh-huh.
that, where they said, text me at this number or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just declined the offer.
Yeah.
I just declined it. And so that way I'm not putting my myself, I'm not going to wrap, when they do that, that wraps this item up, and it takes it a while for it to get back into circulation.
Right.
So I'm not going to do that with my inventory.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, I think that's the way I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I think mine's still an unpaid item assistant.
Yeah.
So it's
So
it's wrapped up.
You can't even sell it because it's so I'm not doing that. So if you get any messages or get any offers that say text me at this number
for payment,
I really want this item or something like that. I think there's like a third party or some kind of a company that is paying people to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know how that all works, but all I do know is when I accept the offer, those items are taken off of my for sale rack, basically, and I can't sell them to anybody.
Yeah.
So if they get canceled, it's still in limbo.
Right.
So I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah, it's totally not worth it.
Yeah, I definitely would call on that bum crack picker. I would definitely call them and let them know and say, oh, okay. Yes, they did. Plus, they refunded my fees. I did add tracking number, so fingers crossed that the sale goes okay. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope everything works out with that. Sound like they covered them, so it should be okay. Let's see. So Maggie says they began accepting new applications June 15th, so it may not last much longer, but it's still open right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it says that like they were unable to successfully validate and verify all of my information.
I got that too.
Mm.
And then I just went in and entered information, and then I got the next thing that said I was the next thing.
Yeah.
So that's like that stupid managed payments thing that I got this thing that said they couldn't verify my bank account, and I kept entering the information, and then it said upload documents, but when I clicked on the link to upload documents, it just took me back to the beginning of the whole thing. And then I was like, oh crap, I'm just going to have to call them. And then the next day the thing disappeared. So I don't know if my bank account's now okay, if it was just a glitch or what, but that should be happening soon. The managed payments thing.
Yeah. Thumbcrack Picker says, I don't know how someone who isn't registered on eBay can buy something. I know that you can. I think you can go in as a guest.
Yeah, like buy as a guest.
And buy as a guest. Yeah. So. Yeah. And I know the person that sent me that message or that offer yesterday. I noticed by their name that there was, like you have the parentheses where it says how many feedback or whatever they got. It was like 924. So
yeah,
it looked like they were an active eBayer, but I still denied it.
yeah, because for somehow they could probably like use somebody else's account or something
I don't
in
know.
their feedback or whatever.
I don't know how they're doing that, but they need to get on that ASAP.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So, Todd, can you talk?
So did y'all answer my question?
What question?
What was the question?
Yes, I can. Maybe not for long. After you got your email from the SBA, did you also have to apply for an application? I mean, an account?
Yes, that's what Liz said.
You have to
Yeah.
do what?
You have to apply for an account.
An account.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that is because you have an account for your loan.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's why.
Well, even the grant, even the grant, I'm sure they would want to have some kind of record of that. So you would have to apply for something.
Yeah, so I just finished that up this morning because I was scared to do anything more with my stupid internet when I was working.
Yeah.
But apparently it went through even slowly.
That's good.
I've
Liz
been so
says,
frustrated. It takes like 15 seconds for every internet page to open. So it takes me like 30 minutes to do one listing on eBay.
Oh, that sucks.
Liz says, I'm in the eBay expression survey group. I told them they need a picture ID, sellers at least. Buyers should too for big purchases. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. You should have an ID if you're gonna do big purchases or make purchases, in general. Yeah, because there's just so much hacking and you know all the stuff that's going on online where they can get into accounts and it's ridiculous how much of that goes on. Probably more than we even know.
Oh, when I did, we have to do like testing and stuff with the place that I work, and some of it, they'll talk about fraud and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And they said on there in their thing, they said that they that eBay had the most fraud in the world.
Somehow I believe that. That's crazy though.
Well, and they probably have to add all of those little things to, like, oh, my daughter got a hold of my account and she's not
Right.
authorized. They probably have to add all those numbers too, but still, it's pretty easy to probably hack it.
Yeah. Sally, what are you doing?
I'm smoking.
Huh?
I'm smoking.
Oh. There you go.
I needed a cigarette, so I stepped outside.
Karen says, how long ago did y'all apply? How long did it take to get a response from the Disaster Assistance Program?
I applied 2 days ago.
Yeah, I applied Sunday, I believe.
Her money was in there on Tuesday morning.
I applied Tuesday after last part until this morning.
Say that again, Todd.
The email came. The email came yesterday evening after I applied.
Oh, okay.
Can you
And
hear me?
Brandon? Yes.
Yeah. It's just a little bit glitchy.
Email came in last night, you said. That was the email to,
After applying on Tuesday.
Liz.
I hope that lady that talked to me about my ice cream
The
yesterday didn't
email
have
to
COVID.
apply for an account.
To apply for an account, yeah. Mine
Todd,
did too. It came late last night.
Have you ever tried to reset your modem?
Didn't he just get a new modem?
Yes.
He did. Have you ever
Yes.
did you reset your modem this morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All of the above.
Okay.
Okay, that's why.
Okay, can you pause or mute me here or whatever so you can tell me?
I can't find your thingy.
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just trying to read through the chat.
That's why, because when I put in an account number, I put in the new account that we opened for my managed payments, but I'm not on that account yet.
Oh.
And so it's only Brandon's name. So I'm going to have to give them my other account number.
Your other account.
Why don't you just go and get your name put on it?
I should. But you have to make an appointment and all that. So
Either that or I close that account. You open a new account.
Yeah. Close that account. And then I'll just open one.
There you go.
It'll be easy enough, right?
I'll be right back.
Okay. No, I wasn't playing Ghost.
Let's see.
So Todd, what are they going to do about your internet?
Yes,
What have you
they're supposed to come
contacted
by in
them?
about an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't know why, but it sounds like
So weird. They're hearing me on a delay now.
they're what?
Yeah, y'all are hearing me on a big delay now.
Oh, that's
Because
weird.
my upload speed is like 0.00000001.
2. Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Say hi when you hear this.
Hi.
4 seconds.
That is a long delay.
Sucks. And there's no reason for that. I mean,
No.
they need to like either compensate you or, for having such horrible speed, bring your bill down or something and get you a new modem. I mean, it could be the modem. They'll probably run a speed test and all that and see, oh, this is not the modem we need to be using for you.
We have had glitchy service for the 13 years we've lived here.
That's so crazy. I mean, I don't live in a huge town either, but my internet is awesome compared to what some of you guys deal with. Yeah, we do have fiber optic here. So that, it's like the lines that they put underneath the ground. I don't know if you have that, Todd, or not. Yeah, that's awesome, Jody. I'm glad that you get to be on vacation. I told my boss the other day, I said, yeah, I'm probably going to take a vacation in January. because she's like, oh, that's right, you don't have any vacation left, right? And I'm like, no. And she goes, yeah, well, once everything slows down a bit or whatever, you'll probably be able to get a few days here and there, all together. But I have to be careful with that too, because like I have certain things on my I have like my glasses, the vision, the dental, the short-term disability and stuff like that. I have all that I have to pay for. So I need at least 30 hours or something a week, so I can't take a whole bunch of time off. Especially not having any paid time, any PTO. Yeah, you should tell him, Todd, that you want fiber optic.
We have
Because
Pony Express Internet.
Express Internet. Because you gotta
Pony
think there's.
Express.
Sorry, I'll shut up. What, you say it again? Nope.
Nobody in our town has fiber optic.
Oh, okay.
We have Pony Express Internet.
Yeah, that's not good. And you would think that, like, with businesses and stuff, that they probably have fiber optic.
Yeah, you might check with some of your businesses like that
Nope.
do. Really? Maybe there's a business internet type service that
Yeah.
you can get. Like the best of the best. That's what I did when I contacted my internet service, and I was like, I need like the best of the best. I need
Yeah.
you know, I need something better. I
Yeah,
mean, you
you
might also try to get something that's maybe out of town that, you know, maybe
mhm.
maybe the big city can help you with something, you know, maybe try something through there. I don't know.
Nope, it's a monopoly.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Well,
don't know.
then I would just tell them, I run a business from home, so I need really good internet, and see what they got, you know? Because they might be able to charge you like $15 more and you get an upgrade.
I've asked them for years. This is the best they've got.
Wow.
Which is shit.
That makes me worry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you would think that it would, you know, be a lot better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, this has to do with the wrong person, damn it.
Hopefully one day there will be Wi-Fi free for all, you know. That's what I hope for one day. That you're gonna have so many businesses and everything that are gonna be using Wi-Fi, and they have Wi-Fi available to people that'll just be in the air.
Yeah. Fishing and Picking says we don't have internet here outside of the satellite. I use Verizon hotspot device and Web Boost for internet.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that sucks. I'm so sorry for you people. Go outside and bark.
Quit, Francie.
He's talking back
Right.
today.
I don't want to.
Jody says she's doing inventory and listing, so not really on vacation. She's got 4 more hours and she's on vacation.
That's cool.
That's always exciting when you're on vacation and you think of all these projects and all these things that you want to get done, and
Yeah.
and you know, it's your other job, but doesn't feel like it's, you know, when you're able to actually dive in and get some stuff done,
Mm-hmm.
it's exciting because you've been waiting all this time to get it done.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Because it's, I mean, yes, there's things that you have to do to keep your business going, but it really doesn't feel like a job because you like it, you know,
Right.
you like doing it. Yep.
Yep. Yep. What's today? Wednesday?
No, it's Thursday.
Is it Thursday now?
Today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Fishing
4 seconds behind. Sally's a day behind.
Fishing and picking says once you get 40 miles outside the city or town in Virginia, North Carolina, cable and internet are non-existent. Crazy. Oh yeah, Jody, those big old to-do lists. All
Yep.
the things you want to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make sure you put on relaxing on there, you know, like make sure you have a day or a couple of days that you can just chill. Don't want to forget to do that. So
10-4. What you got going on today, Sally?
I'm just going to be listing. That's a huge priority today.
Did you get any listing done yesterday?
One.
Well, better than none.
Yeah. I didn't make it. I was like, yeah, I need to get stuff done, and then I'm like, I'm tired. Cause I swam too much today.
Uh-huh. Too much playing.
Mm-hmm.
Junk Girl Patty says we have tablets from T-Mobile with internet hotspots.
Yeah. I mean, I have a little prepaid phone, but I can get hotspots on here too. I can use this as a hotspot.
Yeah. Jody says, yes, I wish we were full-time soon, but I also love my day job as a nursing case manager, especially since I work from home. Yeah, that definitely helps when you're working from home, too.
Oh, you going fishing?
Fishing's good.
That right there sounds fun.
Yep, got to get out. Go do some fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah, I was like, I got me some. I didn't have any goggles, and so we stopped at Dollar General before we went over there, and they had like a 4-pack or whatever of regular goggles, and I'm like, I don't want those. I found these goggles that are like the big goggles that cover your eyes and your nose. But then on the top right here, it has like a tiara. and they're pink. So I'm sure I look like a pretty big freak. But hey, if anything, you know, that'll keep people away from me, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Morning,
Hi,
Summer.
Summer.
You're early today. That's good.
Yeah, goggles with a tiara on the top.
Oh my
They're
God.
fancy, I'm telling you.
Yeah. They definitely sound fancy. Most definitely.
So what are
Yeah,
you doing today, Valerie?
I am listing today. Well, first off, I have to ship, and then I'll probably go ahead and do my reset. That way I can get that done, and then get my listing done, and try to get some stuff done in that room. I didn't get anything done yesterday.
Oh,
I keep
yeah.
saying it. And it never happens. So I don't know.
So don't say it and then just
Well, I
think
already
it.
said it, so I guess I'm doomed for the day. I gotta get in that room. Actually, I got in that room the other
Morning,
day
Rita.
when I pulled all those clothes.
Mm-hmm.
There was like
Hi,
4
Summer.
totes of codes or clothes in there, and it's really not that bad once I get all the clutter, because it's kind of like one of those, you just toss it in there and
Yeah.
it lands wherever it lands.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to get those totes moved over to the storage unit. That's going to be a process, but
That's
Yeah.
and then I got to move the I think I'm going to move my shoes over to the storage unit also,
Oh,
because they're all in totes.
your listed shoes.
My listed shoes. And then, because I really want, besides the shelf, I really want everything else to be in there, just unlisted stuff
Mm-hmm.
that I can, and I'm trying to put all of my listed stuff in totes. And that way I can just grab a tote, trying to fill the totes with a little bit of everything. So that way I can just go in there, grab it, pull it out, and just start listing it.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I'm thinking with that. But right now I'm, the only thing I'm listing right now is clothing anyway, because I got to get those 4 totes of clothes
Yeah.
up and running. So I'm doing pretty good with that. I got a nice pile, but it's went down a little bit, and I just got to keep working on those. And yeah, I'm not doing that at all, Jody. I am listing each item. I changed my listing station, so I'm not sitting here listing. I'm standing at my bar, and I have another computer over there, so I'm working on that. It seems to work better, and I seem to do more because I'm doing it all at the same. I make the draft, and
Mhm.
then I go and take pictures, and I put it in a bag. I assign it a number, and then I put the item away. So that whole process is being done with each listing, rather than making drafts and then procrastinating getting the pictures done.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
I have that problem too.
I just needed to change that cycle so I would have more. That I would actually be getting things done, and that's definitely helped. I've always had kind of a rhythm, but I do notice that I just have so much stuff.
Yeah.
I have so much jewelry, it's ridiculous. I have so many clothes, And then all of the other stuff that, is in between that, I have so much of that. So, again, I'm trying to refrain from buying as much as I possibly can. Because I don't need to. Plus, I have the
No.
storage unit. It's not full with stuff, but I know, Liz. I know. So that's what you need to hire out, picture taking. I hire out what I don't like to do. I don't even mind the picture taking. I just needed really a good process to get it done. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I think when I think about the whole process and how I'm going to do that, I'm like, there's no part of this that I don't like to do. It's just,
Right.
for me, it's just finding a good process to do it, and it's not hard.
Yeah.
It's like the easiest job I've ever done. You really don't have to think about it. I mean, you just put the information in the computer, take pictures,
Mhm.
put it in a bag. I mean, it's actually a really simple process. So when I
Yeah.
think of it like that, I'm like, do I really need to hire out?
Yeah.
Because that's going to take away from my profits. I
Mhm.
know that it's going to help me, but maybe I'm not ready for that headache yet of
Yeah.
having somebody else do it, and dealing with that. I don't know.
Hey Liz, do you do free shipping on everything on Macari, or do you charge shipping? Like through like through Macari. Because I know she does a lot of Macari.
Yeah.
I'm in the process of changing everything over right now to no free shipping, and the label is going to come from them. So people are going to have to buy their own label. If that's what I have to do to keep from getting in one of those little situations, I guess that's what we got to do. And some people are probably used to doing that. If they buy on Macari a lot, they know that there's either free shipping or
She says she does a lot of free shipping.
yeah.
And that's a majority of mine is free shipping.
Me too.
Um,
I'm gonna change it. I don't care.
Jody says we put most of our costume through a local auction online. We sold 2 lots for about 500. It did really well. I keep key pieces to list and got rid of average stuff. You can still offer free shipping and buy a Macari label.
Yeah.
Can you?
Mm,
Well, I mean, she would know because she does it.
yeah.
Maggie?
Yes, you can.
Well, that might be an option because then you'd have your coverage, your protection from Macari.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't use many labels from Macari. If it's over 8 ounces or under a pound, cheaper to buy a Macari label.
Yeah, but then you don't get the shipping protections on those things that you
If
didn't.
you do it through Macari, you get the shipping protection.
Right.
If you don't, then you don't. You don't get the protection unless you are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to get around that.
Yeah, that's how I was doing it too, like printing my labels off pirate ship.
Right.
But in that sense that you're not protected that way through Macari.
Yeah. Maggie, you can't talk?
I can't. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was talking and talking, and people in the chat said they couldn't hear me.
That's
Weird.
weird.
I was just chatting away. I was answering you all.
Okay.
I wasn't saying anything of any
Well,
importance, though.
I was gonna say, what did you say?
I was saying I do free shipping on this part of Macari, and I was thinking of doing free shipping on eBay. I was just, nothing of any importance. I was thinking of doing free shipping on clothing on eBay.
Yeah.
I was reading some articles and stuff about how people really do sort down by free shipping, how people really do buy things for more, even with free shipping. Or you know what I mean? Even if with free shipping, if it costs more.
Right.
I don't know. What do y'all do? I've been doing calculated shipping for so long.
I have to. And sometimes I get a wild hair up my ass and I change everything over.
And then
like
how does that? And then it doesn't work out. I mean, it doesn't give you more sales.
yeah, I've done it a couple of times and it doesn't give me more sales.
No.
Fishing and Picking says if you buy
I
your
do
label
free
from
shipping on
Macari,
nearly everything that's less than 4 ounces.
Everything less than 4 ounces.
if you buy your label for Macari from PayPal, you get $50 protection from USPS.
Okay.
If I do the Macari,
Yeah, everything over 4 ounces, I do flat rate shipping.
flat rate.
You do flat rate or you do calculated?
He said flat rate. My thing is because I'm
Flat
on the
rate.
East Coast, stuff that like California, the shipping, calculated shipping is so high. So then I started just doing padded flat rate and working it out, even if I didn't ship padded flat rate. You know what I'm saying? So that, well, first class on anything under a pound, and then I find that if I add a few pounds or ounces to it, on some items, I'll actually make money on the shipping, and then that pays for sometimes I eat money on the shipping. And then I thought, why don't I just put like $8 shipping on add every $8 to everything and just do free shipping?
Yeah.
But is there a bulk way to do that as an experiment?
To increase your price? Yeah, you can do that.
Just increase the price by a flat amount and
You
then
can do. I
add.
believe you can do a percentage, or you can do a flat rate.
Yeah.
But then if I want to go back, that
Then
would be
you're
a
screwed.
problem, right?
I think you can do bulk the other way also.
Bulk calculated as long as my weights are still in there.
Yeah.
I might experiment.
Yeah, I've done too many experiments.
Yeah, Summer says free shipping and best offer don't work for me. I have to use one or the other.
Yeah.
But haven't any of your experiments worked out, Valerie?
The only experiment that I've had that worked out was stay with calculated shipping.
Oh.
I'd have to agree with that.
Because it just seems that is the better way to go for me. And I sell majority of my clothing. What I sell is the majority of clothing. So it just seems to work better. And, knock on wood, I don't really have a problem with people willing to pay for shipping.
I haven't had problems. I just wonder if I would get more sales with free shipping, but
I don't think
I
that's a
don't know.
guarantee though,
No. And
No.
because I think people in reality, I think people actually expect to pay shipping. I think that's an expected fee that they're going to have to pay.
now another
That's what I think. That which may or may not mean anything, but
another thing I did was I took the time to do some individual search because I've been watching the eBay for business thingies where they're talking about um, the white background and what you need to do to get your stuff into Google search and how they spend so much money to get eBay listings into Google search and how much of eBay's traffic now comes from people just doing a search on Google and hitting the shopping
yep.
link. So I did a search on various pieces of clothing and none of my stuff, none of my eBay listings showed up on the Google shopping search, but all of my stuff showed up as my Macari listings. So if I did a search on a certain brand, top size, my listings would come up, but my Macari listings, not my eBay listings. So I thought that was interesting.
Hmm. Yeah.
Right. Liz says that calculated shipping will jack your price way up if they search by price lowest first. I wonder how many people actually change that and off of best match and go by lowest first.
Hmm.
Lowest cost. Liz says they search by lowest cost and quickest arrival. Anissa, I don't know. Good morning, anyway, if in the first place, but why has eBay not invited me to manage payments? I don't know.
Hmm.
Consider yourself lucky.
Mm. Maybe
I'm
you have,
looking forward to it.
do you have something in your store that may be considered something that managed payments doesn't cover? Honestly.
Oh, like coins or something.
Yeah.
But Todd sells coins, right? Weren't you invited, Todd?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've sent me about 50 messages wanting me to switch over.
What?
He said they sent him about 50 messages wanting him to switch. So he's
Oh,
gotten the invitation even though he sells coins.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird.
it's summer. I've seen my Poshmark listings up on Google Shopping too. I've never seen any of my eBay listings there. So I don't know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Liz. Let me go back in the chat here.
Liz says Posh and Macari are paying for Google placement. eBay clearly thinks they don't have to.
But they are saying that they do pay. They do pay.
Hmm.
That's what I've been reading, that they do pay.
That eBay pays for placement
Mhm.
too. Huh. Oh, that's weird.
I don't know. Yeah, the adult product sellers, they're going to lose lots of money.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have to find another venue
Yep.
to sell their stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jody says I sell coins And I was told to register by July 15th.
Yeah, I know they're kind of harassing me too.
Yeah, I got to get my information put in and get that going. But I'm probably gonna hold off a little bit. I've got everything. I got my account set up and everything for them to,
Yeah.
all that. But I don't know. I'm just gonna hold off for a little. I haven't got like emails or anything like that. Everything's pretty much done. I just have to put my information in. But I'll do it when I'm ready.
Yeah.
Todd says they're gonna have to call. They're gonna have a create a website called Fleas RS. Oh my gosh, Todd, stop.
You're a dork, Todd.
Laugh. I think there's a lot of people that they haven't invited.
I can do it on my phone because I don't think they hear.
Hold out as long as you can. That's what I say.
No, you didn't. You said you were jumping in that ship or whatever.
What?
You said that you were jumping on the ship and you were just gonna dive in feet first or whatever for managed payments.
Who said that?
You did.
I am talking about other people,
Oh.
not myself.
Okay. I was gonna say, you didn't say that.
No.
Well, I just did it because I wanted to be done and over with it, but now since I have to freaking change my thing, my account number and stuff on that, I'm probably gonna have to be dealing with it a little bit more. Which is whatever.
Yes, I know, Liz. I need to just do that, and I need to get somebody else a lister, because I would really like to ramp it up a little bit, but I don't know.
Just take out an ad.
Take out an ad.
Yeah, in the paper.
Well, I'm not going to put it in the paper.
Well, how are you gonna get somebody?
Well, I mean, I could do Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah.
I could put something on there. I could make a somewhat of a, because in a small town like this, they still have bulletin boards and stuff. So I know that one of the grocery stores has a bulletin board. There's probably 2 or 3 of them that actually do.
Yeah.
So, I'm just trying to, I need to get into that mode, and I haven't quite got there yet, because I think, but I don't want to deal with that. Patty says, does anyone read the paper? There's actually a lot of people that read the paper still.
We have a local paper here that comes out once a week, and you can't keep them. You can't keep them on the. Can't keep them on the shelf.
Yeah.
They sell out within at least 2 days or 2 or 3 days. It's pretty crazy. But there's not enough news to have the paper come out like a couple of times a week or even once a day. There's not enough news for that.
Yep.
I was trying to think of that. Yes, that was a few, well, probably a few weeks ago now. Like when our local paper in Porterville started going from, like once a day to, a couple times a week to every day, having a paper.
Hmm.
I don't remember. I remember them always having a paper every day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was a bigger city too,
Yeah.
so there's plenty of news going around. Joanna says, "Will they take my listings down if I don't switch to managed payments?" I believe so. Eventually,
Yeah.
I think
They'll harass you
once
for a bit,
once
probably.
they get to the point where they want everybody switched over, then yeah, if you're not changing, yeah, they're gonna delete your account. Yep. Yeah, I understand, Summer. I mean, she says I need to treat myself like my employee, but my butt needs to be working more, but having a hard time staying focused. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you just have to really kind of stay on top of yourself to do it, and it's harder when you're at home because you have the distractions at home. Whereas
Mhm.
if you were in a brick and mortar, someplace away from home, then you kind of you know you're working. You don't have the distractions. So
Yeah.
let's see. Jody says I'm in love with Liz Perfectly. I was amazed. Listing 69 on Sunday to Macari, some on Posh. I'm not a fan of Posh due to their fees. Yeah.
They were talking about listing List Perfectly on another show the other day, and I don't quite understand. Once you add something, it has to stay in your catalog, right? You can't just list and
No.
cross list and delete it.
Yeah. I don't have a catalog.
Damn it.
So because it says that like the best plan is $69 a month for 300 listings in your catalog.
Yeah. I don't.
So it's
I don't have that. I mean, if I do, I don't. Because when I log into List Perfectly, it says, what does it say? Do I have anything in my catalog or saved or anything? And I always delete those. I don't save them.
so you cannot save them
Yeah.
and simply use it to list.
Yeah.
And then it really does the biggest plan fills in everything, item specific photos, everything.
Hmm. Now there's a few things that you do have to, like, if it takes a listing from eBay and puts it over into Posh or Macari, the title, the amount of letters that you can use in the title are less. So it does shrink those down, and sometimes I have to go through and click delete. I use the delete button and I delete what I need to in the thing. So
Because I use this cross listed, which is very helpful. It's like $9.99 a month, but it doesn't fill in everything, and it doesn't fill in the pictures. Number one, like I have to go add the pictures to each.
oh yeah,
So
this already does the pictures.
So in List Perfectly, you list one item, you hit populate to other sites, and those other sites, everything shows up.
That's not the way it works.
The photos and everything show up.
Yeah, but it's not.
Okay.
It's not like a snap of the finger. You have to go through each listing to make sure that it. You don't just snap your fingers and it's done.
I get you.
It's not like that. So you do have to go through you know, each listing, and
But
then
in
you have,
general, it does fill in
yeah,
like the brand. Like
it,
on
yeah,
mine,
it does
okay.
everything.
I think I might give it a try because the one I'm using now is helpful, but it still doesn't, like on Macari, it doesn't fill in the brand.
Yeah,
On
Venue, right?
and on none of them, it doesn't bring the pictures over on any of them. You have to go in and manually add the pictures.
I
Isn't
mean,
that
if
what
you're
you're
just
using?
if you're doing that, you might as well just do it manually on without a
Right.
service.
Yeah.
Is there an affiliate link that I could use for List Perfectly that would give you some kind of a kickback or anything?
I don't know.
I do use Square Photos, Summer, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking it might be worth the cost.
Let me see if I can find something for you.
Somebody else mentioned Vendu, and I did try that, and that wasn't terribly helpful for me. But it might be better now, but
It wasn't for me either. I was
No.
like, I could cross list this
yeah,
in a snap compared to this crap.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely recommend it, and I think, I mean, $69, that's a lot of money to pay. I admit it,
Mhm.
but it's definitely paid for itself. So, and that's what I have to look at in the whole picture. You know, it's definitely paid for
Right.
itself. But you have to use it.
It
You know.
does. Oh,
Yeah.
I use it every day. I cross post almost every single thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's key.
And this
You
says
know.
for the basic one, $29 a month, it only copies the image, title, and description.
Mhm.
What got me was this number of products in your catalog. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Don't worry about that.
I don't have to worry about them. I can
No.
list and just ditch them and not keep them in my catalog.
Right. Exactly. And
What's
then
the
you don't.
advantage, I wonder, of keeping them in the catalog?
It's kind of like, with your ink frog.
Oh,
It's kind of like that.
Like an
It's like
inventory?
but I had,
it's saving the listing. So if something went wrong, you could go back to uh, the List Perfectly and then repopulate it if you needed to into the different platforms. So Jody says if you keep it in List Perfectly and you don't delete it, there is a unlist button for when you sell something on one thing,
On one like platform.
one
does it
platform.
pull it from the other platforms? I wonder.
Yeah, it's supposedly. I don't. I'm kind of weird about that because I don't trust a computer
Yeah, and
to do that for me. So, and I want to stay in that mode of when I sell something, I go to the
yeah.
separate. You know, I just think that's better. But that's just me. So. But yeah,
Pull cluster is fantastic.
yeah, on was perfectly. All right. So I guess I'll see you guys later. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna get some work done, and
Okay.
we'll talk to y'all later.
Have a good
All
day
right,
and
bye everybody.
get your
Bye.
stuff done. Get lost to sales.